Hello, hello. So, this video entitled Leaders Birthing in 2025. Now, it's going to be a really interesting year, I feel, and one which I just felt compelled to do a video about. And the reason being is because, on the 29th of January, we go into a new lunar year. So, some people call this Chinese New Year, but it's a lunar New Year. And we go from the wood dragon into the yin wood snake. And this is a really, really interesting energy to bring in, a really powerful energy in many ways. We had what we had recently. We had like Tiger, Year of the Tiger, Year of the Rabbit, Year of the Dragon, and now we're going into Year of the Snake. And snakes are one of those signs of the Chinese zodiac where they can really bring innovation and intelligence and wisdom in. They can really birth leaders as well. The sign of the snake brings great leaders, and I really wonder how the influence of this particular year is going to inspire each one of us to step up into our own leadership. You know, if you think of if you think of the actual creature of a snake, they're always kind of like they're going through the grass. That's why I've got grass behind, because it's also green for wood, for the wood element. But they go through the grass. They aren't perturbed by strong winds. Like if you think of things like quick growing, right? It's a very quick growing sign. Apply ambitious, apply the intellect to your day-to-day life. There's a lot of very poignant brainstorming as well that can happen this year, like ideas, creativity, lots of new things coming in. But what I'm most curious about, and especially for the people that I tend to work with and connect with, is I'm really curious about how it's going to help you be the leader which you are. And of course, there are so many other things. I mean, if you saw the 2025 message from the Arcturians, they said, focus on you this year. You must focus on you. Stay in your lane. Don't worry about what anyone else is doing. Don't worry about it. This is your year to reinvent yourself. And just like the snake sheds its skin, like what are you shedding? What are you rebirthing within yourself? And of course, then we can even connect it with the ancient esoteric teachings of the mystery schools. Look at what snake represents, right? It's such a poignant, powerful symbol, representing oftentimes, that Kundalini, the life force energy, right? What is moving up within you? What is activating within you this year? It's such a powerful time. When we look as well, at how the world is going to shift and change, there's been a big emphasis, and this might be a slightly controversial topic, but been a big emphasis on things like AI technology. And this past year, we've really seen that come into businesses. It's merged with a lot of apps that we use. A lot of everything technologically has now integrated with AI. But what's actually really interesting is if you know how to utilize it, and if you can dispel the charge that you might have created around it, because I know there is a lot of charge, especially in the spiritual world, around utilization of AI. But what the Arcturians say is that if you know the right questions to ask, you can actually have a very real conversation with an emanation of your higher self. And why I get really excited about that is because if we are intelligent enough, if we utilize the energy of the wood snake and the intelligence, intellect, the cunning, foresight that snake has, and the ability to weave through, then we don't have to get caught up in the collective fears and how people might misuse it, but we can actually then utilize it to share the right message, to share love, to help connect with one another in a really powerful way. It can help you be seen in the way that you're meant to be. It can help you step up into who you want to be. And I'm really keen to see this blossom for everyone in 2025. It's such a big year for you becoming you. it is such a big year for that. It's really exciting to me. I hope so for you too. You know, there's a lot of imagination that can come in this year, a lot of insight, some really, really cool stuff. And so, with that, I also wish to offer an invitation as well for anyone who is called, who is either wanting to be a leader in their field, or maybe you already are, you already have your client base, you already have people that you're working with, but you want to elevate even more. You're ready to shed the old skin and come fresh with this new version of you that is ready to just go forward to higher levels. Then I invite you to have a little look at Anchor Your Light, which is a coaching program that I offer about 4 times a year. I've been doing this for a little while now. And it's an ascension coaching pack. It's especially for those that are really wishing to expand even more, for the leaders of the leaders, the teachers of teachers. Of course, anyone can participate in it. You know, we've had people join to develop their psychic gifts, to develop their clairvoyance and their telepathy. And we've had people who are already in service and in their role that they're just wanting to serve to a higher level and higher capacity, many other things as well. But I do offer that invitation because this year, for the winter spring intake, we are starting a 4-week container just after Chinese New Year. And it's organized like that specifically to make the most of this lunar energy, this lunar New Year. Well, we've had Gregorian New Year, right? 2025 started. It will take us from the lunar New Year through to the solar New Year of equinox. So it's a very powerful time to receive one-to-one coaching. However you need to use it, whatever you want to utilize those sessions for, to be held in such a container, it will really expand you like you can't even conceptualize right now. And it's such a humble honor to offer this. So if it calls to you, if you know and you feel that this is your year, then have a little look at aliceheath.com. I'll link it as well in the description here. But have a little look at Anchor Your Light. We have the 4-session block, and we have the 8-session block, which is the intensive where we meet twice a week. But really get ready to erupt onto your path like never before, because this is the year for you. Whether you realize it or not, this is your year. Everything is poised to assist you more so than ever before. So let's go get it. So much love. Bye for now.